That's you could adjust it.
Yeah, I will. If roll 20 to load. These pistachios are fucking whack. I'm gonna be right back. We have another larger crate of pistachios that I'm gonna eat from.
Did y'all hear like background noise coming from me at all?
Not really.
Okay, I'm gonna try turning my mic down a little bit. There's people watching TV and it's yeah.
I'm hearing I love you, I love you, I love you from someone's back.
I don't think that's me, but maybe it is.
Actually, I think it's Blackjack.
Okay. Hello? Hello? I'm back. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Are we waiting on dirt?
Yeah.
¿Dónde es?
Alright, so I think we are all good to get started. Just writing it down pretty hard. Y'all just had a pretty intense fight against a bunch of what are called Zeloraptors. There are 3 of them. And Garen got his first taste of action in this campaign.
Yay.
And the last thing that the party saw, as they're just kind of huddled around this campfire, which is struggling to maintain itself against the onslaught that is the elements of the weather, Corum kind of got dragged out to the left over by this tree by something. You're not quite sure what. It's pretty dark out, and everyone was kind of focused with getting back to bed after being rudely awakened by these scaly beasts. What do y'all do?
Honestly, I would want to go to where he went.
I'm gonna go in the opposite direction that he's going. And
Yo, didn't some guy get pulled into the forest?
Yeah. That's exactly where I'm going.
Yeah, I'm gonna go there too.
You guys are going that way. I'm gonna approach Rara. And I'm going to grab her by the shoulders. I'm gonna be like, "What did you do?"
Rana says,
Go investigate.
I didn't do anything. I'm a victim, just as you are.
You were just fine. Oh wait, actually, I'm gonna roll an insight check because I'm very good at that. That's a 2.
And I'm gonna roll perception.
I'm gonna
Go ahead and
assist
roll
you.
perception. Sure.
So let's see.
You can go ahead and roll
Perception.
with advantage.
So I'm also helping you look because
Nice.
I'm curious where the guy got pulled into too.
As you're looking, peering into kind of where he got dragged back, you actually see him emerge from like behind the tree there, and
It's the tree I'm standing right next to, right?
let's see here. He emerges from over here, kind of where my indicator is coming off.
Can you?
Are y'all seeing this?
No.
Is it like here?
How about now?
There.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yes, yeah, I saw.
Okay, that's really weird. So I was pinging, but on a different overlay that y'all can't see, and I didn't realize that that's even a thing, because if you can't see it, what's even the point of it ping?
Well, I mean,
Probably for cold gems.
you see, I guess that's fair. You see Corum like emerge from the brush, and he says, "We've got to regroup." He spits, and a little bit of blood comes down from his mouth from his wounds against the Zeloraptors.
I see if he needs help, like standing up or like getting to camp.
He's kind of leaning his hand against the tree, and he
Alright,
says,
I take him. I take him and I bring him back to camp.
so is that the guy that got dragged off?
Yes. Right as, so where, Garen, go ahead and move your character, accordingly.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna take him over.
Are you on the map
Probably
at all?
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you were underneath him. Okay.
So like right there next to the campfire.
Gotcha. So you're gonna go over and grab him. As he approaches, he says, "There can be more of those things out there." And then his voice is just cut off with a sudden choke. The color drains from the soldier's face as thorny vines curl up his leg and around his chest. His eyes are wide as death sucks the life out of him. Then Corm eyes snap back to you as he speaks, his voice a dry crackle. "Those who consume with fire must be consumed. I am the vengeance of Choltz, and I am hungry." You hear a horrid piping noise, this like wailing of the wind through reeds, and the tree that Corm's leaning against springs to life. I'm gonna need everyone to re-roll initiative.
Cool.
Wow.
So, you might want to clear off the tracker then.
Yeah, let me do that. Clear.
Right, so it was.
So you click on your token, and then click on your sheet and hit initiative.
Just trying to remember from last time.
Yeah, no worries.
So initiative.
Oops, I clicked that twice.
Okay, I got 21.
Nice. That will come in handy, probably.
And this tree kills us. It's probably an ant or something.
So, Skeletor, I got us a 4th player.
Oh, you just messaging somebody now?
My friend was messaging me about it, and I was talking with him.
And he said,
He'll have everything next week, he said.
you were telling him, like, yeah, there's this DM, he's, like, really good, and,
I didn't say that. I just like, how do you feel about Tomb of Annihilation? He's just like, I don't know, it sounds like a nice place to go to.
So is this tree the one that's alive right now? This one right here?
Yes, that tree is alive right now.
We're surrounded by trees.
But it's that one specifically that's alive.
That one specifically, yes.
Oh, well shit, I'm right next to it.
Did he just insta-die?
Yeah, he got killed off. Like, I was trying to help him and he just got murdered by the tree.
Alright.
Wow.
I guess I have to roll for Keg, too.
Hey Roman, it seems like your alley, because you're a grave domain.
I tell you, well, no. I'm not a necromancer.
Alright.
Dex modifier does the tree have?
Did I remember giving control of some of the NPCs to y'all to control or play combat-wise, just to give y'all things to do, and because I know there's a lot of people going, I don't want y'all like waiting, and that can be fun playing as NPCs too. Trying to not get them killed, so on and so forth.
Don't worry, the NPC I had control of, I don't anymore.
Oh yeah, he died, so nothing you can do about that.
I need his body.
We can fix him, make him stronger.
We have the technology. All right, Garen. Nope. Yep. You get to go first. What would you like to do? You see like the tree. You see like the bark split open, and you see like jagged teeth where the tree's like exterior is, and like the branches curl around and kind of wave menacingly towards you. You see like vines kind of sprout out, and even the ground around the tree, the roots kind of come up and become jagged and sharp.
So this isn't a treant, right? This is like something else.
You don't know. But right now, you don't have time to think. You have time to use your instincts. What do you do?
And my instinct is to attack it with my longsword.
Nice.
So I like that.
I need to play some.
What did you
Use it.
I'm just gonna move right there. Just kind of like right in front of it and just go attack with the longsword.
We haven't finished the long rest, have we?
We finished a short rest.
We have not. You finished a short rest.
That's why I had full health.
And I am going to...
So you can get this tree. let's say here, I'm going to draw the outline of it in green, and because this creature is considered large, so I'm going to put you right here.
Okay, so I'm trying to see if I could do like, okay.
Attack of the cube.
So you can expand on superior. I think I'll do fainting attack. So I'll expend one superiority dice and do a feint attack with my longsword. Yeah. So let's see which one was the second feint attack. That one.
Oh,
Nice. All right. Yeah, you definitely slash into this tree, dealing 17 slashing damage as you just kind of like tear this tree asunder. Let's see here. Is there anything else you can do on your turn? Do you say anything cool as you slash into it?
I'll use let's see. I'm just double checking. Action search is return after short rest. I believe it was.
yes. Thanks.
Yeah. I'll action search and hit it again.
Okay.
So just a regular longsword attack.
Oh,
So as you
One more.
so that hits, but as you slash into it with both your attacks, you realize like this tough exterior of this tree is tough to like get through, and you don't feel like your sword was as effective as it could have been against something more soft and made of flesh of sorts. But you do damage nonetheless.
Alright, that's my turn.
All right, and next is, let's see here.
Next is Cake.
Next is Keg. Keg gets to go. Keg is going to see that you're slashing at this tree, and he is going to run here and 40 feet. And let's see here. Keg is going to, he is going to do fists of, first he's going to do claw attack, which hits, and then he is going to use his key points, which I think are renewed, and he is going to use his fists of fisting attack, which unfortunately does not hit, as he the vine's going
Fist of Fury gives you one more hit.
one more
that.
hit. Oh, it does indeed.
Yeah, one more attack.
All right. Well, I will do it again, and that one connects. Kind of punching the tree. Same thing with the sword. Like he's punching thick bark, and he's kind of dodging like where all the jagged teeth are of this open maw of this tree, and you see even like slits where like kind of eyes are, and it kind of like laughs at him. And that I think is everything Keg can do, unless somebody knows otherwise. All right. And let's see here. So this creature, everyone, let's see here. 20 feet, that won't make it. So the ground kind of erupts. The grass and the plants and the bushes come alive and kind of grasp at the feet of anyone standing, let's see, within an area, which I will draw on the map. Let's see here. So that's, let's see here. All right. So everything in this circle here is considered difficult terrain, and
What
20
circle?
foot radius?
everything in that circle is considered difficult terrain. And they're just kind of like the plants and trees, like even that tree, like in that circle, is considered difficult terrain, and it's double movement to get through it.
I'm fine with that. I'm already right next to the tree.
And the tree is going to make. Let's see here. This is the first time.
Vortex.
Yep, we'll see. We'll see.
It's an angry tree.
Oh yeah, it's quite angry.
Oh man. If only we didn't destroy the environment.
All right.
But we didn't destroy the environment, did we? I don't remember.
I think it's kind of a symbolic thing. It's like mankind is destroying the
All
environment.
right. Does a 24 hit your armor class, Garen?
Yes.
All right. You see the tree. One of the vines whips out and strikes you across the face. You take 6 bludgeoning damage.
6 bludgeoning. So, 8 to 32.
Won't be true.
No,
All right.
I'm fine.
And
I took that hit. I'm like, I've seen dandelions hit harder than you.
Of course, of course. All right. Bax kind of like gets out of her tent, and she immediately gets like tangled by vines, and she says like, "What the fuck is going on here?"
A
And
tree.
she sees this tree like whipping around and like growling and making noise, and she is going to pull out her crossbow, her repeating crossbow, and she's going to make 2 attacks with it. And let's see here. I think the first one hits, dealing, the arrow, like the bolt strikes into the plant, this tree here, and it's kind of like a glancing blow, but it seems to like take off some of the bark. It like chips one of its like large wooden teeth that are just kind of like threatening to chomp down on Garen at any moment. So it's took some damage, but doesn't seem like it was 100% effective. You see, with the second attack, Bax kind of yells "fuck" like as it misses. She was trying to avoid hitting Garen. And all right, next is the creature's turn, and the creature is. I need everyone.
Layer actions.
Oh.
Let's see here.
We're in the lair of the tree. This is its natural habitat.
Yep.
Alright, I need everyone within 30 feet of this tree to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Wait.
Oh God.
Ha! That's
Wisdom.
I know why
have nothing.
I thought I was wrong with advantage. 9.
Okay. Roman, you are poisoned. You kind of
This is fine.
hear like this horrid like piping noises, and it like penetrates your body, and your muscles seize up and cramp, and you felt this before, like poison. Like seems like everything in this jungle is trying to poison you. Let's see here. Garen, you are fine. You managed to shrug it off, and let's see here.
Wait, wouldn't it be a Constitution saving throw, not a Wisdom saving throw?
Nope. Wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
Weird.
Outsmart poison.
Vax fails. Let's see here. Luskar definitely fails. And Brax fails as well. And Thessalandra. Let's see here. Thessalandra, she passes. She is not poisoned at all. All right. So
Jesus Christ! Everyone got poisoned.
everyone with
Yes, it's up to me now.
everyone who is poisoned. Let's see here. What's a good indicator? We'll do this little crossbones with a skull on it. And poisoned means that you have disadvantage on all attack rolls. And what else is included with it? Let's see here. Looking it up right now. I apologize for my slow internet. Has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. Alright.
And you take 1d10 damage per turn. Unhealable.
Okay, Roman, I'll just throw this on you. And Garen, you passed. You were the only one to pass, and Thessander passed as well. Oh, Lusgar failed.
Wait, did the princess not have to?
No, she did. She passed. She's the noble. She's the last one. And let's see here. Alright, does the 16 hit your armor class, Garen?
Wait, what? A 16?
16, yes.
No, it does not.
Alright, but how about a 28?
That will.
Alright, go ahead and give me a strength saving throw.
Oh, strength saving throw? Yes, that's actually something I'm good at.
And you also take 9 piercing damage.
So 9 piercing damage, alright. So 32. Hold on, let me think about this for a second. 32 minus 9. That's 23, okay. So I'm at 23.
Okay, you can actually click on your character and you see like the little bubbles that come up that indicate your health, armor class, and passive perception. You can actually click on the one that's your health and hit minus, and then you can hit -9, and it just does it for you. So it's pretty helpful.
Okay. So you just said, it's a straight strength throw?
Strength saving throw.
Okay.
I think
All
fighters
right.
are proficient.
You are grappled, and you're currently restrained as like it bites into you with its teeth. It kind of leans forward, takes a big chunk out of you, and then one of the vines wraps around you and kind of like lifts you a couple feet off the air and like are like squeezing down on your torso. All right, Blackjack, it's your turn. You just saw one of your fellow Black Fist members just got picked up out of the air. Flaming Fist, sorry. What do you do?
I would appreciate the help!
Can I get here? Can I get here? Like this spot, right here. This one. Right here.
I think that's just outside the rough terrain, or...
Right here! Can I get right here?
Okay, can you get there with difficult terrain?
No. Let me check.
Isn't it like just outside of the difficult terrain? I would feel like that spot right there would be just outside.
Show me your pathing. You can actually like move your character token and hit space as you drag it across. Alright, your character can move 35 feet.
No, oh wait, not 35. 10, 15.
Then everything inside that circle counts as double.
There. Is that what? I don't see the circle. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. It shows up on my map. Let's see if I can. How about now? Can you all see the circle now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I apologize. All right. So we'll say that you can make it
So
like
I was here.
probably like right here.
So wait. 15, 20, 25. I want to use my breath weapon.
Okay. What's the range on that?
Okay, wait.
Anytime now, Blackjack, as I'm in the air.
Wait! I can't do many things.
I'm joking.
I'm gonna have to double dash to get even close to this guy.
Okay.
So if I double dash, can I get here?
We'll say yes.
Cool.
All right.
Hey,
Anything
how
you can
you
do as a
doing,
bonus action?
Howdy.
Anything you can do as a bonus action?
I'm going to die.
Oh, geez, I must feel so bad for you right now, because I'm the one who's hanging off the tree, and you're still full health, but that's cool too.
What can I do as a bonus action? Can I use rustic hospitality to calm this tree down?
I would have done that first!
Hey. Hey, Villa. Chill. Make like a persuasion check to stop being a dick.
Okay, go ahead and make a persuasion roll with disadvantage, and then subtract 40 from it.
No, dude, that's a tempting
Nice.
offer, but I'm going to have to say no.
Alright, anything, alright, moving on to Thalongh.
Yeah.
She crawls out of her tent to kind of see what's going on, and sees Brax doubling over, like retching on the ground, and she has her fingers stuffed in her ears, and she's kind of yelling like, "What's going on?" And see like this large like monster tree just like waving vines and hacking away at different people, and she is going to kind of like move out of like all these like grasses that are like grabbing at her and tearing into her feet as she moves. Let's see here. So that's 20. 25.
Oh, hello, Your Majesty.
She books out of there on the double. Villy gets out of her tent, and she sees this creature. She's like, "Yes, this is it. The creature. I'll either kill it or it'll kill me." She yells out.
It's probably gonna kill me.
And let's see here. So it's 15,
easy death.
20, 25. 30, and she gets here, and let's see here, what can she do? She has a longbow. She's going to shoot a longbow twice, and just kind of like get dodging
If she has a longbow, why is she so close?
She wants to get close.
Is there a minimum requirement for the longbow?
No.
Well, she wants to engage. She wants to engage it in open combat. She seems to have some sort of death wish. You're not quite sure.
That's why she's standing behind 3 sets of people, shooting at it with a longbow from afar.
Yep.
She's shooting since she can't quite make it there, but she's working her way towards the group. Azaka makes it this far.
Just. Oh my god. I can just imagine Garen just hanging upside down with his arms crossed, like, "Come on, guys."
Blackjack like trudging through the fucking earth to get to you.
Azaka makes 2 pulls her bow as she runs forward, like dodging like the grass, but it seems to like reach up and like grab her and pull her down to the ground, restricting movement. But knocks 2 arrows and fires them at the same time. They both manage to land in the tree, dealing some damage. The arrows just manage to like weave in between Luscar, Roman, Garen, and Blackjack, sinking into the wood.
Take that, nature.
All right, and
I think I'm not a fan of the jungle anymore.
you see Brax. He sees the tree and he sees the creature, and he is going to. That's 10. That's 20. That's 30. He's going to make his way towards Rana. She is going to hide behind the fire and duck down, and she actually takes some of the logs near the fire and throws it on the fire to kind of make it bigger. And then she kind of takes like a flaming branch from the fireplace and kind of like holds it in between herself and the creature. Roman, it is your turn.
Cool. Wanna move here. Actually,
Hey, friend.
so I should be able to get here with even with the difficult terrain.
How's it going?
Bonus action. Sanctuary.
Okay.
Action. Ready action before my turn, Child of Divinity. End my turn.
Nice. I like it.
It's Faron's turn.
The creature, as you approach it, jumps out at you. It like turns towards you. Like the whole tree just shifts to the right. You see these giant maw like looking right at you, and it snaps at you, but you manage to duck out of the way real quick, or you use your shield and you like kind of like hold it, and it's between its teeth, and you're kind of like keeping it away from like all your vital, soft, squishy organs. And
not today, thought.
And that ends its turn. Let's see here. I'm going to need. Let's see. All right. Everyone within 5 feet of this location right here, if y'all can see that, needs to give me a Constitution saving throw.
So that's me too, right?
Yep, that would be everyone in that little area. You see like this cloud of spores just burst out from the tree, like one of the pods on one of the vines, kind of like you see like a pod swell up and then explode. It kind of peels open like an overripe tomato, and all these little black spores fly out in this.
Oh, you said Constitution?
Yes, Constitution.
Oops, I did it with my bad.
I was gonna say at the end of my turn, do I get a save on the poison or no?
Let me take a look.
Feel healed. Fuck.
Damn it.
No, but you rolled a 19. You just add your con mod to that.
When you're poisoned, you are poisoned until the start of your next turn. If you start your turn within 30 feet of this creature, you hear like this loud piping noise that kind of like shakes you to your bones. And I'm going to need another like wisdom saving throw actually.
Okay. Cool.
But that's going to be on the start of your turn. So, but we haven't gotten to that yet. That'll be your next turn.
Okay. And then con save, right?
And then con save, yes.
17.
All right. So, Garen, you are blinded until your next turn.
Awesome.
Let's see. Is there
Blinded, restrained.
Upside down, just
I'm
like.
about to hit this guy super freaking hard, and you can't even see it.
What's a good blinded?
I take back what I said about the dandelion. I didn't mean it.
Forgive me!
We'll say this is the blinded icon. Roman, you are fine. You managed to like close your eyes and cover your hand just in time with your shield, and managed to make it. Let's see here. Blackjack, you are blinded, my friends. You kind of were like getting ready to release your breath attack on your next turn, and you weren't paying attention, and all of a sudden this cloud of spores just gets in your nose, gets in your face, probably makes you cough a little bit, but you are effectively blinded on this turn. Alright. And then Keg wasn't in the area, so he is fine. Alright, Keg's going to go. I know, right?
Wait, is it not Garen's turn?
It is Garen's turn, I'm sorry. So Garen,
So let me see, how many checks do I have to do? I gotta do like 3 million checks, right? I gotta do strength.
First do a wisdom saving as you hear this like strange piping noise.
Okay, wisdom.
All right, so you are free of the music. You managed to like fight it off using your battle-hardened senses, and you won't have to make any more wisdom saving throws for a while. Just remind me that to not make you do any more wisdom saving throws. Okay.
Yep.
And
next one.
And do a strength check.
Come on, don't fail me now.
And let's see here. You managed to wait. Let's see here. There's so many DCs. Oh, actually, give me a dexterity saving throw, which is good because a 12 didn't do it. All right, so unfortunately, you're still grappled.
Awesome.
Okay. All right.
So I can't do anything while I'm grappled, right?
Unfortunately not. Someone can try to help you out, and maybe they should. So that way you can contribute more to the fight. But unfortunately you are still...
I'm good being the punching bag, guys. It's fine.
All right.
This is fine.
Keg is going to another claw attack.
I yell at Keg to stay in its flank.
Oh yeah,
He gets advantage on that because he's flanking, right?
you're right.
Yeah, he gets
Why
that.
I'm at where I'm at.
So
Well.
Keg manages to hit. He's going to do another key point to engage his fists of fisting. The second one
Oh my God,
unfortunately
these
misses,
magical ones.
but the third one, the first and the third of his punching attacks, like hitting the vines, hitting these spores before they like mature and explode into another cloud of spores. He knocks one off. He knocks another one off, dealing some slashing and bludgeoning damage. All right, and I need to do a little bit of math here. Okay. All right, and now it is Bax's turn.
Backs.
So Bax is going to do another Constitution saving throw. Or sorry, Wisdom saving throw. And she fails, so she still is poisoned. Let's see here. Bax is going to get a little bit closer and is going to fire a crossbow twice. And
No, Max, you have so much to live for.
Nice.
she misses with both attacks due to the poisoned state that she's in. Her aim is unsteady. It's hard to reload and fire a crossbow when you're throwing up like uncontrollably, violently.
Yeah, and I feel one whiz right past me. I'm like, nice.
All right.
The air tickle your mouth.
Okay.
He has to do-
So the creature turns towards Keg, after he just did this punching attack, knocking off some of the spores from its vines, and with a horrid yell, just like, and it kind of comes down on Keg, and Keg just gets bit by this huge maw. This bark just kind of pierces him from the sides, and then a vine kind of wraps around him while he's in this restrained position, and he's gonna have to do an escape. DC 15 dexterity save.
Wow.
And he manages to get out. He slips out of the vines even in his condition, and but he took quite a bit of damage, and he's looking pretty rough.
Oh shit.
How's this tree looking? Is he closer to death now?
Come again? This tree?
The tree is it showing signs of?
Oh yeah, you see like vines being cut off. You see gaps and pieces of bark, that are getting chipped off from all these sword attacks and spells and things like that. It's a tree, but it's looking somewhat pretty rough.
Technically, you don't see anything. Aren't you still blinded?
That's very true.
I can hear the hurt.
You see, Thalongh. She's yeah. Go ahead.
It's my turn. What? You
Oh,
skip.
sorry. You are absolutely right. It is your turn. Go ahead and give me a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. I'm gonna fail this. You guys are gonna watch. -1 to wisdom. Yeah.
All right, you are poisoned. You hear the music, through your ears. It's hard to attack and cover your ears at the same time, and you feel your stomach turn. You see blood kind of comes out of your nose a little bit as well. What would you like to do on your turn?
Look into. I'd like to look into joining a religion, preferably one with a benevolent god.
Oh, have you heard about our Lord and Savior Kellenbark?
You're not blinded, so that's good.
I failed the. What? I am blinded. What are you talking about?
I think that's only for one turn.
But I didn't.
The con save from earlier was the blinding. Did you pass it?
You failed it before, but I think that's only blinded until the start of your next turn. Let me take a check. So you're blinded until the start of the next turn. Yep. So you're not blinded, so that's good.
Wow. Then I would like to.
Endurance blinded.
Sure. Can I They're like,
I'm pretty sure this thing is weak to fire. That's why Ron over there is making some fire. I'm assuming.
they're like tear Garen out of the grip of the tree.
Go ahead and give me a strength check.
Oh, you know, I'm like a
Is it just him?
athletics, like an athletics check, or like a strength check.
We'll give you an athletics check.
Yeah.
20.
All right.
Hey,
Even in your weakened state, you like Garen is your friend, and you're not going to let him die out here
That's
in the boonies. Colleague.
Friends,
He's your
quote.
colleague. You know. You have a little bit of loyalty towards some Flaming Fist members, perhaps. I don't know. Enough.
I like how it went from like ally to like acquaintance in like the span of 5 seconds.
But Garen, you are no longer restrained as Blackjack
Yay.
pulls you from the vines clutches.
I might have to baby you this whole fight.
Thassalandra
Whoa, it's not my fault, okay? It's the freaking tree.
sees.
I would.
She has a heavy crossbow.
I would fight
I
you,
like
but I can't
crossbows.
see where you're talking to me right now.
Remember I gave one there?
Alright, and
You
then
see-
as my bonus action, I'll pray.
What do you say in your prayer?
Please let my death be swift and merciful. And please let this horn come off after I die, so that should my body be recovered, I don't look weird and emasculate.
All
It'll
right.
make you feel better. I'll cut it off.
God damn it. Stay away from my corpse, Garen.
Don't worry, I'll take care of your heart.
We're having this conversation as we're getting our asses kicked.
All right.
I'm glad.
At the as you're praying, you see Thassalandra, or you don't. If you're paying attention, Thassalandra runs up and sees like Rana hiding behind the fire, and puts the fire between herself and this tree thing, and just kind of huddles there, not quite sure what to do, and ends her turn. Villy, let's see here, is within range. All right, so she's gonna have to give me a Wisdom saving throw. And she fails. All right.
Wow.
And at least me. See.
No, Billy, you get so much to live for.
Why is my thing bugging out? Here we go. Okay, so she is poisoned. All right. So let's see here. So that's 10. That's 20. That's 30. And then she is going to fire 2 shots with their longbow, disadvantaged, and neither of them hit. As you know, it's hard. She just like throws up in her hand. You know, like she coughs and like falls to one knee, and you see like she like coughs up blood this time. You know, it's a little bit worse, and that ends her turn. Azaka is moving in, so that's 10, 15, 20, 30. And she's also going to have to do a wisdom saving throw. This music is just...
God damn it.
But she passes. Through sheer concentration, force of will, she manages to drown out this horrid music that just kind of like cuts to the bone, pierces your very soul. And she's going to make 2
Jesus.
arrow attacks.
Status-based enemies are like the worst to deal with.
But misses with both attacks. You know, she used all her concentration to avoid getting poisoned, and left none for her arrow attacks. All right. Let's see here. I'm gonna move this over here. All right. Alright, Roman, I'm gonna need you... Oh, just kidding. You see a vine, like, wrap around you, and it's kind of got, like, teeth on it, or whatever, little, like, thorns. And it's gonna, like, kind of wrap around your arm, but you manage to just, like, tear it off real quick. And
Man, I don't even do that. It can't target me. It's gonna make a wisdom save.
Oh, alright. Well, it failed anyway with its attack. I forgot about your sanctuary. Let me put a little... status symbol.
Oh yeah, let me put the little shield icon. Sorry about that.
But it can also, if it fails that attack, it can target another creature with the same attack.
But he said it failed out of it anyway.
It got a 3 on its attack. It missed.
A little lightning bolt.
How do you know my AC is not 3, DM?
I mean,
You're not a zombie.
let's see here. The formula for calculating AC starts out at 10, so
It's like 10 plus your dexterity without armor, and then it'll.
yeah, I'm being
You'd have to have a minus.
I'm being very facetious right now. All right, it is Brax's turn. Where is that guy? So that guy.
He's like right behind Billy.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So he is going to do another Wisdom saving throw, and he passes. So he's not going to get poisoned for a while. Manages to
He's a
shrug.
fucking boss, dude.
Oh yeah, because he's a boss. He's going to get 10 feet, 20 feet, 25, 30, and gets over here. And he is going to. Let's see here. He's got a spear, and he's going to jab it with it as hard as he can. But manages, like, same thing with Azaka. Uses all his concentration on avoiding getting poisoned, but misses the attack. You see a vine kind of snap the spear in half, and you hear like this throaty chuckle, like foolish.
You're an asshole tree. I'm just gonna say that right now.
You see, like, Korum's body is still kind of slumped over there. A vine is connected to him. You hear the voice of Korum, like, call out in that raspy voice, like, foolish mortals. You think you could mess with the forest. And it is Rana's turn.
I'm gonna kill it.
So Rana has got a tree branch. And let's see here, how far away? 40 feet. So she has a flaming stick of fire, and she is going to do an improvised weapon attack. Let's see here. Let's do 1d20 plus 2. That's fair. And hits it. Its armor class is 15.
Yay!
Oh, nice. All right. So let's see here. We'll do 2d6. You see, like, it strikes it. You see the Korum just screaming for the creature. You know, you hear him yelling. You know, his vocal cords are being pushed to the limit as, like, the tree is, like, doused in fire, and it seems to take extra damage from this. And you see the tree actually splits apart. And I'm going to need everyone within 5 feet to give me a perception check.
Oh, dude. The tree was a good guy the entire time.
We're just.
It was filled with fairies and butterflies. And
Let's see, perception.
See the thorax jump out. Unfortunately, none of you see it.
All right.
I saw it.
So Roman actually sees this shadowy, like, figure, like this. Seems like an invisible figure, but the only thing that gives it away is the rain kind of coming off this creature's back as it kind of darts left further into the jungle. You see the remnants of the tree. Everyone else just kind of sees this tree, like, crumbling into ash. This remnants of this large jungle tree just kind of, like, starts falling apart until you can't see it anymore.
Could I attack it?
You
I'll
certainly
take the
can. Go ahead.
disadvantage.
You attack it with disadvantage. Sure.
I'm gonna do my Channel Divinity since that was held before my turn.
Okay.
So I'm gonna cast Channel Divinity on whatever the hell that thing was, and I'm gonna shoot it with the Guiding Bolt. Since you said it's running,
Yep. You get an opportunity attack.
I'm gonna go with a level 2 Guiding Bolt with disadvantage.
Which will miss.
You don't know that. I've pulled some crazy shit off before.
John, come on.
All right. Unfortunately, your
Does a 9 hit?
A 9 does not hit. You kind of, like, fire
That
it,
sucks.
and you see it just kind of go off into the jungle, into the lake, and that ends this combat as the invisible.
So that would have been 42 radiant damage.
Feels bad.
Yeah.
Oh, I took a hurt in that one.
Great.
Cool. Do you
Amazing.
mind?
Congratulations. I turn back to the rest of the party. We are now officially fucked.
Not really.
I ignore him and I just kind of just like sit down like on the ground and I just put my sword in the ground. I'm just like, oh my god. I just got my ass kicked by a tree.
I check quorum.
I can handle fighting things like huge four-armed gorillas and fucking zombies in the forest, but when the trees themselves pick themselves up out of the ground and start whacking us, that's when I'm going to have to draw the line.
It was possessed by some kind of shadow spirit. That's what it shot at.
What?
There was a Did you notice that guiding bolt went into the forest? It's because it was trying to shoot something. Whatever
Did I see it?
was.
Did I see that shadow as well? Because I got 19, just asking.
You did
I'm gonna,
not. That was
I wanted to ask Rana about it.
DC 20 to spot
So,
it.
sorry if you're talking, you're muted.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
DC 20, I switched it over to push to talk.
Just us now. I'm the new DM. Hey guys, Rana is actually the villain. She's going to cast Power Word Kill on Roman's character.
Oh, that's cool. I cast silence on her.
Is that a reaction?
No. I go before her.
Really?
No, she goes right before me.
Okay.
I guess I'm dead. GG.
You utter a word of power that can compel one creature you can see within range to die instantly.
Alright, after...
Oh, it's a good thing I have over 100 hit points.
Oh, man. The spell has no effect. Roman, you watch as the evil, devious tribal woman raises up her finger and mutters an incantation under her breath, launching out this bolt of necrotic energy that whips through the cold, rainy atmosphere around you, striking you in the chest. However, your human resolve and pure, limitless vitality manages to shrug off the effects of the necrotic blast. You
Wow.
stand there like a statue in the night.
So I was gonna...
Fades
So
into ash and dies.
So I was gonna hit the tree with the channel divinity and then the inflict. It would have been 26. So 26 times 2. 52 damage.
52.
Garrett, FYI, Roman, when he really wants to, he can just fucking haul ass and deal like over 100 points of damage.
I tell yeah, but I have to channel the power of my god, which I can only do one.
Yeah. Oh, 1 sec.
Does that come back at short rest? Channel Divinity?
Yeah, something the grave domain.
Can you all hear me?
Something vulnerability. So it's kind of nice.
How do you guys feel about dwarves?
They're cool. I have one in my bag. You want me to pull it out?
Can you all hear me?
Fuck
Sorry.
you, Roman.
Yeah.
Yes, welcome back.
Okay, so sorry, for some reason I was getting some weird audio bugs. But after a while everyone's like poison condition subsides, albeit whoever was coughing up blood and their lunch earlier today like is a little bit hungrier and has less blood.
I wanted to ask if I could see the creature with that 19 I saw. Like, did I see the same creature?
You probably saw it too. Not as clearly. You probably didn't see like the direction, but you noticed that there was something there that like kind of came out of the tree as it kind of like fell apart.
I'm gonna ask Rana about it. I'm just gonna.
Well, while you're doing that, I want to check quorum. Is he like dead?
Yeah, I'm also.
Go ahead and give me a medicine check.
I will assist him with my -1 in wisdom. I'll give him good points on wounds.
I'll gladly guidance myself.
You are.
As death is
guidance,
something that I ask for guidance.
and you have advantage because I'm assisting you.
Oh, nice. So, medicine.
You will. Ah!
I'm just gonna go with the crit.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you
I
determined
want to
that
add guidance to that.
all life force, all blood, all liquids inside Corum have been drained, similar to what you saw hanging from the trees earlier and in the village. He seems like he's been turned into a mummy of sorts, desiccated, just like a hollow, like a spider sucks out all the juices from its prey. It seems like that's what happened to Corum.
Does it seem like is his body? Fuck, I don't know how to word this right. Does it seem like his body hasn't been dead longer than a minute?
Hard to say. It's probably been pretty close to a minute.
I cast Gentle Repose. I take the spell slot and I just do it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Go
sounds
ahead.
awesome.
Go ahead, and I'm going to grant you inspiration for doing something that your character do, and that's quite noble of you.
I was about to turn to Roman and say. Continue. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm just gonna say, you kind of I guess, make arcane hand gestures over the body, of holy origin, and you kind of close his eyelids, and you kind of, as you do so, his form is momentarily shrouded in this glowing soft blue light that kind of fades, and Roman, that the spell was successful.
So it's before, I can revivify him later on.
I was about to say, it'd probably be a good idea to at least bury the body in case that he comes back, but seeing that you did that, there's no need.
I can bring him back.
Alright.
The story's not over yet.
You kind of place.
Help me shove his body into the bag of holding.
I am totally uncomfortable with doing that. You will have to persuade me. Why would I do that?
I've been paying you.
That is a good point. I will help you. I will help him put the body into the bag.
Alright, well, they get that mess sorted out. I'm asking Rana if she recognizes the creature that was behind that tree monster. I tell her, I saw, a little shadowy figure that was behind the tree, and I want to know if she recognizes what I'm talking about.
Rana says, that creature was probably the Ulu Thalongh, the hungry jungle. It takes many forms. It's a spirit, and spirits have a tendency to become invisible when they want to not be seen.
Can it be reasoned with, or can it be slain?
I doubt you can reason with pure instinct. This creature just wants to feed, hates everything. Seems especially outsiders. I don't know if we can reason with it. As far as killing it, well, many wizards have tried burning down huge swaths of the jungle to destroy its homeland, but it seems to always come back. You see, Luskar runs up, seeing you shove Corum, his
No, this is exactly what I'm doing, okay? Here's the bag of holding. Here's Corum's legs, and, Blackjack is just, what is...
No, you have to fold his arms together. Have some respect.
You two are arguing over how best to get him in the bag of holding, and Luskar comes up. He's like, "What in the hell is going on here?"
He's dead. I gentle reposed him. I can bring him back later.
Yeah,
I do it now.
Roman has this weird thing where he saves the bodies of people who have died and he resurrects them, I guess.
Later on, yes, I can.
Go ahead.
Or until we
Roman,
can get to a priest.
and roll persuasion with advantage.
Oh, nice.
Hey.
Because Blackjack was helping you out there.
Hey.
Oh,
Nice!
Luskar
Second
says...
natural 20. Whenever I assist, natural 20s, you guys.
You definitely... I mean, y'all can do the help action in combat, you know. So that gives advantage on attack. So maybe Blackjack, there might be something for the next combat, perhaps. But Luskar says, like, well, I mean, you are the cleric type. I don't really know how all that holy magic works, but I mean, I guess
I am a cleric of the grave.
I'd rather we take him with us if possible. I don't want him to leave him out here like we had to with the rest of our compatriots.
Well, if you can get him to a cleric within 10 days, you can get him back to life. But if not, sticking with me is probably the best bet because they can keep Gentor opposing him.
All right. Well, I'll keep that in mind. And just then, like, Billy says, I didn't even get a chance to land any good blows on it. But it's dead now, so we can breathe a sigh of relief.
Do you have a death wish, child?
Yeah,
you ran into the fray when you had the range tactic.
I mean, running in. I mean, the only reason I got close is because, well, Garen over there was getting his chomps ripped off by the tree, but you should have stayed back.
I am from the Triton tribe, and we face death smiling, and a good death is its own reward. And I saw.
Yeah, and I used to be. Oh, go ahead.
I saw this opportunity as a good chance to join my fallen warriors in the form of Valhalla that this tribe believes in.
Oh my God! Listen,
I heard what you said. The form of Valhalla.
I used to be a cleric of Torm, and one of our tenets is to die in battle. I watched millions of clerics run into an army in Xanatil's keep, and they all got slaughtered before me. There was no good death. There was only death. The good way of dying is of old age and after long straddles of combat.
Yeah, well, Billy, you do you, but just remind me never to rely on you ever again. Cool.
I want to visibly seen offended by what she just said.
Okay, yeah, you're like your whole body just like gives off like everything. You vehemently like abhor whatever she represents, and Villig just kind of like shrugs. She's like, whatever, the creature's dead anyway. It doesn't even matter at this point.
And if you wanna look for a death, there's other ways than getting killed in a forest, not being remembered.
What's the tent? Oh wait, I was sleeping by the fire, right? Because it was the Thalongh and that other Brax that was sleeping in the tent that I got.
Yep.
Wow, I'm just the fucking I am the bitch boy for this party, aren't I? Like my tent is being used by like a noble person in their guard. I'm sleeping outside. I have to watch over all these like idiot newbies who are running to their deaths.
Actually, I finally finished transferring all the information from Anzi and Gorgoth over. I have another tent.
Oh.
Okay. I'm gonna ask Rana another thing. I'm gonna ask her. So when you throw that fire at it, does it fear it?
It doesn't seem to like fire. I mean, it's a plant. Plants burn. I put one and one together, and I didn't have any other weapon. What else would you have expected me to do?
No, it was a brilliant solution. I commend you for doing that.
You see, Vax is... She like turns to the group and she says, "Did you see that shadowy thing escape from the tree? Was that its spirit going on to the afterlife, or are we not truly done here?"
I tell her what Rana told me is like it's not God. It's still out there.
And then she says, Billy says, you mean it's not dead? And then she kind of like picks up her bow, grabs whatever arrows she missed, and she says, well, then I'm going after it. And
That would be unwise.
I come back out.
she says, you're welcome to join me.
I point to my wounds, and I tell her, like, this is not something to be messed with.
Facts.
Look at what happened to Corum.
God, I really don't want to burn my last level 2 spell using a whole person.
This thing nearly ended me as well.
Well, then
Are you below half?
No, I'm just above half.
Listen, whatever you're looking for, you won't be able to track it. You didn't even... It was possessing something. It could be possessing something else. You're just wasting your time. The best thing you can do is regroup, gain your composure, and make a tactical regrouping, yeah.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion roll.
Yeah, I'm helping too, so would it be with advantage?
Sure. Yep.
Nice. I'm digging this.
Oh, dang.
Nice.
So Billy like seems to hesitate, and then Lusker says, "Get back here, Billy. That's an order." And Billy slowly, trudgingly, like comes back to the group, and she says, "Well, our mission's not over. We should still search out for the missing nobleman. Hopefully, we'll run into the creature along the way."
How old does Billy look?
She's probably like in her upper 20s, lower 30s.
Insolent children.
What?
She says, "In my tribe,
I mean, she's older than Blackjack is. What are you talking about, child?
members don't live that long anyway."
Yeah, I wonder why.
So much sass.
Luskar says, "Well, I hope we don't run into that creature and we manage to scare it off for the rest of the night, but I mean, we still have a job to do, and according to y'all, the entrance to this valley has been closed off by a landslide. I don't know if we can deal with it until the sun rises, but until then, everyone grab a stick, everyone get a torch going. It seems to not like fire for whatever reason.
Yeah. I'll do that.
I'm going back to bed. We still get to finish our goddamn long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need it bad.
You see, Luskar says, "You guys can sleep, but we're gonna go on to the fisherman's village or fisherman's hut and see if Tiro's there, and if not, we'll regroup and meet you back here. If we're not back in an hour, well, you probably know what happened to us."
Wait, why are you guys going out right now?
I don't want to sit around. I want to get Tiro. Maybe he knows more about what's going on, and I want to get out of here.
Finish sleeping, because there's only 2 more shifts left. We're already midway through the night. Might as well finish that. Gain your composure, gain your strength. The first battle in any war is nutrition.
All right. Well, in that case,
Like, you're welcome to go do whatever you want to do afterwards. Just deal with the fact that you're fatigued, I'm fatigued, and everyone else here is fatigued.
you're right. I think this jungle is getting to me. I just want to get this mission over with and be done with it. But clearly you've a little more battle hardened than I am. He says, "We should put double men on watch. We're down 1 man, so it's going to be a little bit tougher."
I think Korn's shift was already over. I think it was like shift 1 or 2. I know I'm at the end.
Okay.
I'm looking for the guard shifts.
Oh yeah, I posted them in, I think I copied and pasted them in chat.
So who was finished?
Oh yeah, there it is. That was the Zaka Princess and Villa. So we're
Just
on
Brax
Brax.
fucking Clone.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they got jumped during his shift because of the whole he was chilling by the fire.
All right, who's taking the next shift? The next watch.
The last shift is me, Bax, and Gurn.
God damn it.
I'm sleeping by the fire.
Okay, Garen, give me a perception roll. Roman, give me a perception roll, and who else was it?
Bax, the badass. Oh, that means Dragonborn guy has to sleep with the princess for right now.
Okay. Are you gonna fucking wake me up? My nice rest?
Yeah, I tell you, you're Bax is off shift. You have to go in the tent now.
Oh. Cool, thanks. Roman.
I nudge. You got this.
Thanks, dude. Yeah, totally. I totally got this. Yep. I'm gonna fucking begrudgingly stand up with my nightcap. Do I even have a nightcap in my inventory? Because if I don't, I'm gonna make one out of that Gorillodon head fur.
Would your personality of your character be the type that has a nightcap? Perhaps something to cover your like glowing horns, so it doesn't cause you to like sleep better.
Yes. No, I just have like a sock I put over it.
All of those crits finally came back and bit me in the ass right now.
The universe
Yeah.
has to rebalance itself.
Yeah, what do we see, my guy?
I get back into the
You look out into the jungle, and it's just raining. You know, you see the bodies of the Zeal Raptors. They're just slowly decomposing. You see like mounds of ants have already found it, and like bugs, and they're just slowly tearing it apart.
Oh, I throw the Velociraptors into the river.
Okay, so you go ahead and you just sleep. Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand.
So nobody else sees it.
Okay, as you're throwing the, this is kind of say like how quickly you can manage to like get the Zeal Raptors and throw them into the lake. One of the bugs that was like covering the Zeal Raptor reaches up and like bites you, and I'm gonna need you to give me a Constitution save.
Oh shit!
That's why you don't mess with nature.
All right,
Well,
you
that's
feel
okay.
you feel the poison like coursing through your hand, it throbbing for a little bit. It's like really hot, like it's like as if it's like heating up from the bite mark. But your body seems to fight it off. You know, your god is on your side today. You managed to get the rest of the bodies in into the lake without any other further incident.
Stupid raptor.
All
So
right.
what's your story, Garen?
Me, I only seek to become stronger. And the best way I saw it was through the flaming fist. A friend of mine told me about this place.
So, like, are the Flaming Fist all, hot-headed, ignorant children that run into combat head first and look to die in battle? Or is that just the Vili?
It's mostly, I would imagine it's just her customs. Me, it's more to do with how I was raised.
And how is that?
I was only raised by my master in the beginning. He showed me everything that has to do with fighting. And it's because of this teaching that I wanted to become as great of a hero as he was at one point. He could
Also,
take-
Bax is on in the fire with us, too.
Yeah. So, when I was a child, he cut down a bunch of marauders like they were nothing. And I thought that was incredible. And I inspired to become as great of a man as he was.
So you're seeking to prove yourself to your master?
In a way, yes, but also to prove it to myself that I could become even better.
That's interesting. Just be careful that your strength don't lead you to your own downfall. I've seen many people who worship Bane go that route. Let's pray that you don't end up going down the path of Bane.
Well, I will keep that in mind then.
Mm-hmm. And what about you, Brax? What's with the repeating crossbow thing? So, strange contraption you got there.
She says, "No, this is my pride and joy. This is what's got me this far in life." And as you two have been talking, she's been like slowly disassembling it and cleaning it and putting it back together.
That's very exotic. Like I've never seen that anywhere else.
It's pretty rare. My father rescued a gnome out on the high roads, and this gnome happened to be an inventor. And my father was a hunter, and the gnome thought to repay him, he would make him this crossbow, and that might help out a little bit with hunting. And it sure did. But this one thing that this crossbow is better at hunting than animals, and that's enemies of the Flaming Fist.
Are you headstrong running into combat too, like Billy?
Hell no. Look after number one. That's what my old man used to say. Before I gutted him for his gold because he was a junkie and made too much money from hunting and switched to drugs. But you know what? This crossbow can be a real harpy. It's a real bitch to clean and maintain. A lot of moving parts, but you treat her well, and she'll show you a good time.
Nice. Well, that's good.
So, Roman, what's this god you pray to?
Kalimvar?
Kalimvar?
It's the goddess of the afterlife. You go see Kalimvar when you go to purgatory, and she judges you. Do you go to your gods and you seek in their, you live your afterlife with your own god and your own, beliefs, or did you go against your beliefs, and you prayed falsely to your god, and then if that's the case, you go straight to the wall of Kalimvar, which that's not even a bad thing though. You live eternity in purgatory, defending the city of Kalimvar against, Githyanki and all that other stuff. Or your soul is hardcore corrupted and demons show up to Kalimvar to claim your soul.
That sounds pretty stupid if you ask me. I don't really believe in the gods, and why would anyone even get roped in all this grave stuff?
Sometimes the bodies of the dead are easy to let go of than the living.
Sounds like you're a strange little guy there, but
Former soldier, so
that I can respect.
When you see some of the shit that I've seen, you watch thousands of people get killed by the undead, you start wanting to know how to combat the undead, and the holy path is that way.
Well, I can't lie that understanding your enemy better is a good way to get a crossbow bolt between its eyes. But I'll leave you to your hocus pocus, and I hope it works out for you.
Well, if you go down, I'll pick you up. I also want to Eyes of the Grave randomly, just to look around. Anything within 180 feet?
No undead within 180 feet.
Undead, yeah.
Except for Rana! Vampire.
Except for
So I show Bax,
Velociraptors
this is one of the
that
few
you
things
threw
I
in
can
the
do.
lake. Sorry,
It's
what was that?
undead? Oh my god. I told Bax this is one of the few things that I can do because of my grave domain. My eyes go inky black. It lets me look for undead if they're hiding or anything.
And
So I look.
Well,
Yeah.
did you find anything?
I don't know, Jim. Do I see any undead?
No, you do not pick up on any.
Currently, no. Earlier there was an undead T-Rex, so that was interesting.
Who is the next guard shift?
That was the last guard shift. We literally got attacked during Corrin's guard shift.
Yikes.
Yeah, that was the first. That was like the last circle.
That was the.
Alright, so we all...
So it's the next day then? Everyone's gone through guard shift rotations? Where there's been at least
So
4?
we all have the effects of a long rest.
Not quite. You'll regain half of your missing HP, and half of your. Actually, no. That'll be the only detriment to your long rest.
Like, get my action surge back?
Yeah, it'll be a regular long rest aside from the health detriment.
So we get half back.
So that's...
So if you were higher than half, you healed still at full, right?
No, half of your missing health.
Oh, I was at full, so I'm good. For that short rest.
I was only missing like 4 points. Could we get rid of the turn order, maybe?
I'm at 30 now.
Alright, well... I awake.
Get my superiority dice.
Cramping. Maybe.
During the morning, I'm doing my whole going to my tent and doing my praying so I can get my spells. I'll set my spells up.
Okay, quick set that
We're
up.
dealing with bandits, which are people, right?
Bandits,
What?
yes.
Or maybe they're plant bandits.
You see Lusker has already gotten up early, and he's kind of stoking the fire, getting it going again. The rain hasn't quite let up. It's a little bit less, so it's still pretty dark. You know, the dark clouds are still there. It's just less water is coming down from them. And Lusker said, anything to report during the night?
No, it's pretty quiet. During the night, I wanted to do a ritual cast of detect poison and disease onto the water. Is it that leached infected?
Nope, you do not detect anything from the water.
Okay.
Except from the 3 raptors you dumped in there.
Well, of
We get
course.
infected with raptor disease.
So he says, Luskar's like, is that everyone? Billy, where's Billy? Did she get up yet?
From what I see, she's still in the tent.
No, she didn't sneak out there on our guard shift. We were last watch. I walked to the tent. Really?
You poke your head in the tent and you do not see anything.
God damn it.
Insolent child!
I emerge.
So
from
did
the
we really
tent.
not see her? Wait, hold on, let me see your perception. So he got a... What was mine?
16.
16?
I mean, my passive is 17.
Yep, yeah, you didn't see her. She might have...
God damn.
You see the back of the tent actually has a tear in it. She must have, like, gone out the back end, slipped into the water, and then, you know, maybe use that to get past y'all.
God.
I didn't see her when I threw the raptors in the lake.
I emerge from the tent, rubbing my eyes, and I say, "What seems to be the problem?"
Your stupid insolent child left.
What? Which one? Oh,
God,
you're still here. Never mind.
I see a little bit of myself into that person. I don't like it.
I said that looking at you, Garen.
Oh yes, I noted that. It has been remembered.
Karen will remember that.
Luskar just says, like, God damn it, we never should have told her that it was still alive.
Any tracks? Do we care?
Luskar says, let's just stick to the plan. She probably, you know, decided to head out to the fisherman's village ahead of us, or the fisherman's hut. Perhaps she's there. At this point, she's done this a number of times, and this is, I don't know what to do at this point. Like this, I've had it with her.
Luskar, if you don't get a handle on your pets, I'm going to do it for you. She could end up being a detriment to what we're planning to do here.
What do you want me to do? Like, kill her? We need every man to get us through this god-awful jungle, and I can't punish her here, that would impede our progress, punishments are carried back at Flaming Fist headquarters.
Well, the way things are right now, we're not going to get back to the Flaming Fist headquarters.
As you're arguing with him, I'm going to pass right behind you and I'm going to whisper, I'm going to say, maybe you could use that magic horn of yours to find her.
I turn around.
You see my smug smile.
Eyes closed.
Thank God, I'm not gonna have to burn level 2 spell on you guys. Calm emotion.
Both fists clenched. Teeth baring.
Oscar says, well, are you ready to get going or what?
I would like to go look for your comrade.
Yes! Luskar, let's get going before I do something drastic.
They're just dying, just freaking dying of laughter.
Are you trying to think really hard? Focus on your horn.
I'm trying to remember my mentor.
I'm not doing it out loud. I'm just I'm just chuckling to myself.
I'm remembering Farron and how he told me not to kill people who are innocent because that's bad, and killing people is bad.
Hey, you started this.
Person. And I turn around.
I'm saying this out of character. You started this. Oh, it's on now.
And I wordlessly pack up the tent. I pack up, what's his name? Selu's tent. I put it on my back, and I say, well, let's get moving.
Yeah, I take down my tent. So, I feel like if we go after that child, was it Billy was a he or she?
She. It was Billy.
Who's she?
Billy.
A barbarianess.
I don't know, man. Like, I don't wanna like leave her out there. Like, I don't know, man.
Let's
It's
go
your
says-
Her own fate by going out all alone.
Luskar says she's gone out on her own, and she always comes back covered in blood with whatever challenge or monster, slain. She seems excited to have defeated the monster, but at the same time, like, disappointed that, it wasn't the great fight that she'd been looking for, the one that she's destined for. She can handle her own. I say we go to the fisherman's hut, look for Tiero. If he's not there, spend an hour or two looking for Billy. If we can't find her, we should pack up and get the hell out of Dodge.
Listen, you said that she always finds her way back to us, so I don't think that it would be advantageous to spend the time looking for her when she always comes back, that we could spend getting the hell out of this place.
Go ahead and give a persuasion roll.
Oh, I'm good at that, boys, with my +0. Oh, wait, persuasion, that's a +2. Oh! 12. Could I have advantage because we're such good friends?
Nope. And
Nope.
he kind of like ponders it a moment. He's like, we'll just look for half an hour, and then we'll leave. How's that sound?
Compromise is the signs of a great leader. Luskar, will take you up on that offer. Let's get out of here. Quickly, please.
Oh yeah, Blackjack. You're official leader, by the way.
What? When did this happen?
I'm not a leader.
I am.
I am simply following orders.
I think of me as your advisor.
Well, I am Honored, I guess. I mean, I
You
was.
just have to listen to everything I say, and you just speak towards the way that we want to go,
Oh.
and I'll back you up. But you're our official face.
Oh. Okay. Cool. Thanks,
No
Roman.
problem.
You hear
Wow.
you hear Thalongh actually speak up. She doesn't seem to talk much. She kind of sticks to herself, and she says, "What if that creature attacks again? What will we do about its horrible piping noise that it makes? It's so unbearable. I feel like I'm just going to fall to pieces when I hear it."
I pull out a lute. I could play a song out of the bag of holding.
Okay, wait, no, I'm good. I take out the Beryllion head fur, and I say, I have an idea. I'll do it on the way there, but it should help in the instance that we fight another one of these things again. You're just gonna have to trust me on this.
She says, what is it that you have there?
I'm going to cut off a portion of this fur, and I'm going to make, how many people here do I care about this? There's me,
I transform into Blackjack
Roman.
with the hat of disguise. I trust me.
Hat of disguise? What?
I look exactly like you.
What? Who are you and why are you so handsome?
You said you cared about you, so this works out.
Oh, wow.
I don't care even if he doesn't give me one. I'm just like, I believe that this little plan of yours is like it's just a cop out. So I'm not saying this out loud. I'm not saying this out loud. It's just what I'm thinking right now.
I will make 2, 4.
This is why I don't care about you, Garrett.
I didn't say it out loud. You can't say this.
I was like, pretend to be freaking Blackjack.
10, 12. I will make 12 earplugs for me, Roman, Keg, Izaka, Thassalandra, and
I can tell you that I don't need the earplugs. I have quite good willpower.
Oh, well then I will make enough for me, Keg, Izaka, Thassalandra, and Luskar, and then I will save the rest for my own personal uses.
I would like the ones that would be given to me to be given to Brax, the badass.
Okay.
Okay, Roman. Sure. And 2 for Brax, the badass. Fine.
Brax says, but we won't be able to hear ourselves or each other. But I guess that's preferable to the alternative.
Yeah, I'm glad that you had enough of a brain left to determine that. Fine, let's just...
So much
continue.
anger.
The last few days have not been advantageous for my mental health.
I went out with a full party, and I have none of the people I started this adventure with. You're telling me.
Alright, so let me know when we start walking, because I'm gonna talk to Rana. I'm gonna ask her to tell me more about these jungles, because I have an interest in it, being never really around in a jungle before.
Rana says, there's not much really to this area. I mean, we have the beehives to the northwest, north of the fishermen's huts, and then there's the steam geysers on the far end, way up north. There's not many trees there. It's pretty barren. Not too much to this place. I haven't left the village very much. The few times I just saw trees, more trees, plants, jungles. There's insects everywhere. They get in your clothes, they get in your hair, they get in your shoes. It's just the worst. And she says, my dream is to one day get out to the city of Port Dianzaru, but it's just so far away. I don't know if should I even bother. I feel like that dream will never come to fruition.
Okay, so I'm going. I wouldn't be so sure to quit on that. Right now, I am trying to become even stronger than I ever could dream of, and I get to see all these wondrous things. Where I grew up, we didn't have all this greenery. I see your jungles. You might think of them as kind of like not much to see and a little bit of annoyance here and there. But this is all so fascinating to me. I've never seen such lush jungles. These creatures. It's all so new to me. And the thing about your dream, I wouldn't say it's a dumb idea. If you have something you wish to pursue, I say you should do it. And if you would like, I could even help you, should you need it.
Well, I guess that could be. I don't know. Go ahead and give me a persuasion roll.
Okay, persuasion.
Even for an inspirational speech.
Oh, damn, I don't have a lot. Let's see.
You see, Rana, she says, well, I mean, if we get through this, maybe this whole ordeal, I'll have to rethink my entire outlook on life. My entire village is dead. I'm the sole survivor. Perhaps I should leave my homeland and find somewhere else to live.
Do I get
Okay.
this conversation?
I'm not finished yet. Hold on. Before you say anything, I'm gonna say, like, that's a nice idea to think of. Forge onward, and carry on the legacy in your own way. And again, if you need the help, I will be there if you need it.
She says, thank you. Well, your name was Garen, was it?
Yes.
I will remember that.
As I hear her say, I want to move out of my homeland, Blackjack, as he's cutting the Goralian hide into small earpieces, he just mutters under his breath, "Good idea."
Do not
Go ahead.
do not mind him. He simply has all of his brains in that horn of his.
She says, I didn't even hear a word she was saying. She says, like dismissively, just kind of ignoring whatever you said, Blackjack.
Wait, did you say what she said?
Or what he said,
Yes.
Blackjack.
Why I'm talking to Azaka. Do you remember when we first picked you up and you said that you were born in the jungle, you grew in the jungle, you know everything about the jungle?
She says,
I think it's funny how they never talk to you about this.
about nature spirits and evil trickster gods. I mean, I've heard stories of the Ulu Thalongh, but I always thought it was a legend. Maybe this is this particular creature. I don't know. The stories that I heard was that this creature could fly, and the creature couldn't see like regular people see, but it could see your heat outlines. It could see your beating heart and the blood flowing through your veins. Like a snake. But I've also heard rumors that it can enter into your ear while you're sleeping and whisper into your mind while you're sleeping and show you things.
Azaka, if you ever have kids, don't tell any of your kids these stories.
Well,
That's rude.
I don't know if these true, what stories are true, what stories are false, but I'm glad that we got through the night. I don't want to die during the night.
I believe you. How's your leg, by the way?
She says, it's fine. I've seen other guides get by with one leg, and I'll be damned if I don't do as good as them. And she says, if push comes to shove, I can revert to my leopard form, and that way I'll won't be as hindered as I normally am in my human form.
Wait,
Right.
did she transform last session? I'm just asking out of curiosity.
Nope.
No, she did not.
Nope. Okay, so I'm gonna say, wait, transformation. I haven't heard of such magic. What is that?
She's a druid.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with druids. I've never seen a druid before.
They're magical
I love it.
shape-changing creatures. They use the power of nature to transform.
Oh, that's quite fascinating.
Though she's very limited to her transformation. She has very preferred forms.
Garen ponders this. It's like, I've never been one much for magic. I prefer my steel over anything else.
You and Blackjack over there.
As you say, I kind of like leer over to Blackjack and just like,
I still look like Blackjack, by the way.
well, can I tell which one is the real Blackjack?
Go ahead and give me a perception roll with disadvantage.
It's two blackjacks.
It doesn't change your voice, so I sound like Roman.
Go ahead and give me a perception roll with advantage. Yeah, you probably can tell.
Yeah, I look at the real one.
I'm walking in the front of the group. Like,
Remember, I'm a half-elf, so like I'm very calm when I talk stuff like that.
You know,
I
like
am not.
the
I am-
cadence and the rhythm and the octave that you speak at is, I feel like, very different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One
I
being
wonder
a
why.
gruff dragonborn, and one being a fair half elf.
Hey, Blackjack, we should play cards.
Wow, what a
Sure
terrible
thing,
idea.
Blackjack. Hey, thanks, Blackjack. You're welcome, Blackjack.
So
Okay,
as
yeah,
you're-
we're gonna continue off.
As you're continuing on, the jungle parts to reveal a large hourglass-shaped lake. You know, you can see a more. You were only seeing like the south end of it. Now you kind of see, like in the daylight with the sun up, you actually see more of this lake. Two twin waterfalls crash into the farthest pool, which is cradled between rocky cliffs. And to the east, you actually see a hut on stilts, and you see nets are spread over a wooden pier, and a pair of upturned canoes rest on the muddy shore. You see, peering into the hut, the door there's no door, and inside looks very dark.
Can I look in and see anything? Perception, I'm guessing.
We have to get close.
Okay. I will. I presume at this time I would have finished the earplugs.
Mm-hmm. Bax,
Alright.
she sees like you distributing. Actually, Lusgar. When he gets his pair of earbuds, plugs rather, he sees that you don't hand any to Bax. I don't know if you just did that on purpose or he actually like takes his ear plugs and gives them to Bax, and he says, "Here, you should have these. You need them more than I do."
As soon as I see this, I put like two fingers up to my temples and I start fucking rubbing the sides of my head. I'm like, all right, fine, just why don't I just make earplugs for everyone? Sure, why not? Totally.
I don't need them.
As he's arguing with himself like that, I have my sword and shield out at the ready.
Keg
Um,
kind of speaks up. He's like, "Wait, we're getting earplugs?"
Yes. Here, I hand.
Also, I know you want to use your Moon Touch Katana, but you might want to think about switching to that Greatsword. It seems like it's more you.
Roman, this sword was handed to me by my mentor, Farron. It's the last thing that I have of his, and it's been carried down from his generation to the generation behind his, and behind
keep it.
his, and behind his, and behind his. Oh, you're going to pry this katana from my cold, dead hands.
Don't tempt me.
Luxgar kind of turns to you, and he says, "It didn't seem like those physical attacks were working on it very much. And if you have a magic sword, maybe that'll do the trick."
I mean, if anything, you're avoiding wear and tear on your family heirloom or your heirloomed weapon. Eventually, it can get upped, but it'll save me some magical hoo-ha if I don't have to make it a magic weapon every single time.
But Farron taught me all that I know. It feels kind of like I'm forsaking him if I use another weapon.
No, you're growing.
I'm gonna tell him this. I say, reluctantly, well, I do say following your master is a good thing. There are times when it comes that you must seek greater things. You must make your own legacy. Follow your path and seek even greater strength. If that sword is what is important to you, then be my guest and hold on to it. However, if there's an enemy in front of you that you cannot beat with that sword, sometimes finding something even greater is necessary to improve yourself.
That it might help that I saw your technique when you focus less on accuracy and more on the strength. And I feel like the greatsword would be really helpful with that and mitigate the amount of penalties to that style you're doing.
Fine. It seems like by group vote, I'm gonna have to use this great sword. What is this?
Great sword.
Great sword, sure.
I mean, I did give you plate armor.
Yes, you did, and I'm eternally grateful for it.
No, it's coming out of your pay.
I don't want your money.
Don't worry, you're not getting paid for the next 7 days because of how much the armor's worth. So you're fine.
Cool. Anyway, give me the axe or sword or whatever.
Here's a great sword.
Alright.
Also, I take Blackjack aside. It also belonged to one of those Firefang people, and your boss.
That coward Selu.
So if anything, you getting this all bloody disgraces him even more.
Fine. Roman, can I trust you? Do you, above all else, can you do something for me? No matter what anybody asks.
I have the same face as you. Of course you can trust.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you're significantly shorter than I am, but...
No, it matches height. I put my hand through it. It's an illusion.
I'm 7 foot. How tall are you?
You see, oh, sorry, go ahead.
It doesn't matter on the height. If I put my hand through the head part, it goes through. It's an illusion.
Roman, can you hold on to... While I'm using this, can you hold on to this?
The
Don't
katana?
let anybody touch it, yes.
Of course.
Anybody else.
If you ask me to do this, I will do this.
Especially not any of the newcomers here. Backs.
As you're handing it to me, I'm already shoving it in the bag of holding.
Alright. Do I have to Okay, wait. I'll just...
The damage is 2d6. That's all you gotta remember. And then add a +1 to the attack and a +1 to the damage.
There, that's what it's called in my inventory.
Okay, cool. Put it in the bag of holding.
Just search in the compendium. Greatsword or longsword, +1. I give you just type in greatsword.
1.
You'll see a +1 option, and you can just drag and drop it in.
Wait, did you ever give earplugs to Arana when you did the first distribution?
I was gonna get around to that. I was gonna say, all right, I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 earplugs. Seeing as is, most of you are just gonna distribute them as you see fit. Here, and I just hand them all to Garen. I don't care anymore.
I hand the first pair to Rana, and then I hand
What?
I hand the first pair to Rana, and then everyone else who doesn't have one already, including myself. The last. I have my own last.
Cool. Great. You go ahead.
Do you have a pair?
Me? No.
I give my
Oh.
pair to Blackjack.
I guess we're living the danger life.
Cool.
Here.
Thanks.
These will serve you better than me.
I squint my eyes.
Don't look a gift in the mouth.
You don't have to take them. It's fine. But I don't need them.
Sure. Gerald, sure.
It's Garen.
Sure, Gerald, sure.
Luskar says, are all you women done squawking, or are we gonna go check out this hut?
I'm a man, Luskar!
I transform into Leskar. Let's go.
I don't let that bug be. I just go ahead. Whatever.
I storm ahead.
I use the how to disguise to look like Leskar.
I brush past Luskar and I fucking go into the hut.
I follow quickly behind. I'm not letting him outdo me.
Alright.
What is in the
Go
hut?
ahead and give me a perception check.
I'm really good at those, you guys. Telling you right now.
Yep.
Do I have to do one as well since I'm right behind him?
Sure.
Yeah. 13, yeah. Well, yeah.
I got a 4. All I see is his freaking Blackjack's like back, just like, yep.
You see my
That's a dragon
large tail.
His
That's a dragonborn.
His large 7-foot frame, like, completely encompasses the bulk that is the door frame, and you can only see small pockets in between his, like, over his shoulders and stuff. Blackjack, you actually have to stoop to kind of look into the small hut, and inside you see looks like a young man tied up and gagged. He doesn't look like he's hurt, but he looks visibly scared and shaken.
I walk over and I take off his mouth gag, and I'm
there.
kind of on my knee, like looking him in the eyes. I say, hello?
So has Zach ever
Oh.
felt like you were about to be put in a trap?
Azaka says, anytime I go into the jungle, I feel like I'm in a trap. This is just a typical another day for me.
Do you prefer me to look like this, or do you prefer me to look some other way? What do you think?
Azaka says, I care not.
Feel shot down.
So,
I see back to myself.
this is what
I'm
the
kind of like slapping the
young
side of
man-
his face slightly.
young man looks like. He says, are you with the bandits?
Yes, we're with the bandits.
I go through my bag for a second, and I pull out the Charter of Exploration. And I say, I am the representative of the Flaming Fists. I am here with my comrades. Some of them might try to kill you. I wouldn't trust...
I turn to him as soon as he says that. I'm like, are you freaking crazy? He's already scared enough. Like,
I
don't say
wouldn't
that out loud.
trust the one with the repeating crossbow. She's kind of sketchy. But I'm here to help.
I say to him, don't mind him. He's always paranoid.
It's okay, Bax. I don't think you're crazy.
Well,
He seems to like antagonizing the group the most. You know.
you guys don't look like bandits, and I guess you untied me, but we need to move before they get back. They left in the night. We heard some strange sounds, and the bandits ran off talking about some monster or something, and they left me here. I haven't seen them since.
Tell
Did
me.
they just?
Did they take anybody else who was hostage with them?
No, I was the only hostage. They seemed to recognize my status as an ambassador here to this part of Choltz, and they realized that they could have gotten a pretty penny for my head as a ransom.
Say the word and I'll interrogate him with the Zone of Truth.
I'm asking him now. Did they describe any kind of like living trees or anything like that?
I don't know. They were talking in their native tongue too quickly. I'm still studying all the different dialects of this region, and I didn't quite catch what they were saying. They also had me tied up and shoved in a corner. I only heard their mad scrambles when this music came through. It made my skin crawl. Do you know what that is? Like, is there such a creature?
Shit.
It sounds familiar to what happened last night.
I'm inciting him, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah,
he is telling the truth. You don't know if it's because he's just scared and words are just spilling out of his mouth, or the fact that he was gagged this whole time and he's just ready to talk to anybody, or the fact that he's an ambassador and he's learned to like parlay with people. But he appears to be telling the truth.
Well, Mr. Ambassador, I don't know what happened to you in the past, but I will say that you're safe now with us. We've encountered beasts like this before, and we've dispatched them post-haste, so so long as you're of use to us, you'll find yourself in good company.
And he says, "Oh, that's good to know. They took my sword. It was a nice piece that my father gave to me. I don't suppose it's around here. They probably took it when they left."
Cool. Anyway, I undo the rest of his ropes and I help him to his feet.
And he says, "I thank you. If you get me back to my father out of this jungle, which I didn't realize would be so inhospitable. I don't know how these villagers do it. My father will certainly pay a handsome reward."
Listen to me. Right now. I'm going to have a little heart-to-heart with you, okay? If you betray us, if you steal from us...
As he's saying this, I slam
us,
my hand in my face.
Okay.
He's in a zone of truth. He can't be lying right now. He's literally
Wait,
in
did
a zone
Roman
of truth.
pass that?
I don't think he
Nope.
casted it yet.
Did you not cast Zone of Truth? I thought you said you did.
No, you guys have to tell me to.
Then
I've just been inciting him this whole time.
Oh, inciting him? But didn't the DM say that? Oh, is that what insight does? I don't remember.
Insight
You can
is
tell
kind
if
of
someone's
like
lying.
reading like body language and speech. You kind of sense like if someone's scared, but they're not like giving that away, like they're pretending to be brave. You kind of notice like the subtleties and
if they're hiding something.
Yeah, they seem uneasy.
I'm still slamming my hand in my face because he's doing the interrogation thing again that he does a lot.
If you betray us, if you steal from us, if you cheat us, double-cross us, I will make sure that you do not make it back to your father.
I bump into him. I bump him out of the way real quick. Just don't mind him, please. Can you describe that sword, by the way?
It's another episode of Good Cop, Bad Cop.
He says, yes, it's a rapier, finely crafted by the best smith in all of Port Nyanzaru. It's weighted with utmost precision. It's got silver, like leaf in the handle, and it's got like a spidery gold that kind of goes down the blade shaft itself. And it says my name on the handle in a collection of rhinestones. It was a birthday gift from my when I turned 10. and I practiced with the master fencer who worked for my father back at the mansion. It's very important to me, and I feel like I'm missing something if I don't have it on me. Do you know what that's like?
Yes,
I
do.
can understand the feeling. I can't make any promises, but I will try to find the sword for you.
I think the more important question is that you're good in a fight, right?
Doesn't have a weapon.
You give me a
yet.
weapon, and I can certainly do my best.
Turn around and I kind of like loom over.
I
open the door and I peer outside and say, "Luskar, can you find this guy a dagger or a rapier or something?"
I'm like just thinking back. I wonder if they know how many weapons I have in the bag of holding.
I don't think any of us know,
That's
except
a
for
lot.
maybe Blackjack.
I have 13 hand axes. Put it this way.
I mean, I could hand him my hand axe. I have an hand too.
I'm just like, wait,
Look at this guy.
why,
He's strong.
who needs
What's he
a,
gonna do with a hand axe?
who needs a weapon?
This guy, Mr.
I-
Tiero.
What kind of weapon do you need?
I
What
put
do you-
my
what do you
arm
prefer?
around him and I usher him outside.
What do you prefer? I have 4 shields. I have a spear. I have an hand axe, a silvered mace.
I would.
I
A
have
heavy
this moon
crossbow.
sword.
I have a great axe. I have a javelin. I have a short sword. I have a leather armor.
Short sword.
Short sword.
Right?
Short sword. Short swords.
I'm proficient with the blade. Yes.
So are you more of a finesse dancer, or you're more of a I'm gonna hit it really hard guy? You know, like
He said
don't
he
work
used,
with me here.
He said he used a rapier, so I imagine it would be more finesse.
I surprisingly don't have a rapier,
But
but
And a short sword.
I've learned fencing. That's what I learned when I grew up in the mansion.
I have my rapier.
It's a gentleman's sport.
Like
Sounds
I have
too posh for me.
my rapier. It's silver. You want my rapier?
I mean, not if you're using it.
I mean, I have a silver mace as well, so I'm not exactly hurting when it comes to silvered weapons. So yeah, I give him a silver rapier.
He kind of like takes it, like weights it, and he says, "This should suffice." It's not
Okay, now you just insulted my weapon. Now, give me my weapon back now.
No.
He seems
This-
like hesitant. He doesn't know if you're joking with him or not, and
I look like Lescott right now.
he doesn't quite know how to handle the situation.
I turn into him. They'll make me beat you, boy.
He kind of like holds the rapier up and he says, "Please, like, I don't want any trouble."
I'm
Roman,
kidding.
stop the act.
Okay,
And when
sorry.
he says,
I
when he
turned
said-
off the hat of disguise, so I look human. Or I look half elf again.
Okay.
Yes, you may use my rapier. Can you use a shield?
No, I can't use one of those heavy equipment. A rapier would impede my ability as a fencer.
Do you have any kind of armor on?
He's not currently wearing any armor.
Can you use leather?
But perhaps.
I pull out leather armor. Here you go. It's what a lot of the light combat people use.
All right.
It's on loan.
He puts it on.
I've watched him the whole time he does so, and I say, I hope that you realize that we're expecting repayment for these items that you're giving us, or that we're giving you.
You're an ambassador?
Yes, I was an ambassador to between the city of Port Nianzaru and like the village of what was it? The village of Warthak and the surrounding villages. I came down here.
I am sorry if the leather armor might have a little bit of blood on it. Sorry.
It's It's all right.
I have to apologize in advance.
He puts it on and kind of like smooths it down, and he seems to like kind of compose himself with a little bit of dignity, like given the strange situation that he's now been put into. And he says, Chultans, they should be treated with respect and honor, but at the same time, it's really hard to live in the same conditions that they do.
I respect that.
This jungle is really getting to me.
Yeah, I mean, that armor you're wearing is from when we had this guy named Lumen with us. We ran into issues in Port Nianzo, right, with these 4 like bandit guys, right? So they started attacking us, and he just kind of set them all on fire, and that's the armor you're wearing. It's been through a lot.
So this is a little bit of hair charred onto the armor. He says, picking at
Yeah.
a little dark spot.
Of course.
Hold on. So the armor is bloody, right?
No, it just has a little bit of singe marks on it. Maybe some hair.
I
have where I got all my weapons from on a side note, just in case he asks. He ever checks.
I look at him and I say, hold still. I lick my thumb, and then I wipe some of the grime that the armor had put on his face, like, off, using my thumb.
Oh, come on.
I have another one. If it helps, I have another one with a giant hole in it from when Pansy impaled him with a horn.
It's cleaning.
But you're touching him with your skin with like saliva.
Cleanliness is
Okay.
next to godliness.
Anyways, you're welcome to use the armor. I don't really care about the armor. I would like to rape your back eventually.
Just get me out of this jungle.
Yeah, you're welcome to keep the armor. I don't care about the armor.
We'll consider it.
Let's
I'm
move
inviting to
on.
Azaka. See, Azaka, I'm a good person every once in a while.
As you are all standing there, you hear a voice cry out, and you recognize it to be Villy's, and she says, "Come out here! I've got the beast in single combat, and I need some help. And what do y'all do?
I make a
I
dog
rush
towards
in.
it.
I wait for Roman and Garen to rush forward, and I slap the back of the ambassador and I say, "It's your time to shine!" And I get out my big old great sword that I have now, I guess, for some reason. And then I charge forward. Wait, hold up. I need to...
Probably right there.
Remember, it does a +1 damage and a +1 to the attack.
I need to... Because I have defeat Great Weapon Master. Great Weapon
Yes.
Fighting, because he +1 to damage and shit.
Just remember about that.
Yeah, I know! It's just my goal.
Alright, well,
You rush forward.
All right. How close is everyone to Villy at this point? Like, where is everyone? Kind of placed
I'm
each
like
other on
literally
the
right
map.
behind her. I already put it in. I'm right behind
Okay,
her.
Blackjack.
I'd probably be.
Okay. Roman, where would you be? You put yourself there.
Yeah, because I'd be trying to. Because I see a little bit of myself in Billy. Like the younger me.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I would have wanted to put an ambassador guy like next to me as I ushered him forward.
I'm gonna put Bax and then here. It kind of.
I would like to use feline agility to run up there quicker. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, he'll run up. He kind of like he's the cautious.
And he'll
type,
step.
So he kind of
He'll spin a keyboard for step of the wind to move even faster.
right, and he'll turn into a supersonic ball of fur.
Cat. Cat.
Go ahead, Garen, Roman, and give me a perception check.
Not really good at that.
Perception.
Whoa, that's a fun.
So you two.
Not really good.
What do you mean not really good? You got a 24. Freaking liar. So you two actually notice, like, Villy is actually bleeding from the mouth a little bit, and you see weird skin bulges undernet, like seems like coming out from her skin, and you actually realize that there's vines like that have reached and pierced into her back, and is kind of puppeteering her around, and kind of like moving her, as anyone would with a doll or a stuffed animal or an action figure.
Can I see where the vine is coming from?
It seems to be coming from the tree that it's right next to. And it seems to have been trying to get you closer to the tree, and I'm going to need everyone to roll an initiative.
Wow. Wow. What? Why isn't the investor guy out here?
He ran out as well. He probably followed. Garen, who is the nicest to him.
What? I said that I ushered him out. Come on, bro.
Okay, then he's probably behind you.
Yeah.
Come on.
We'll put Leskar there.
Damn you, Blackjack!
I'm angry all the time.
I'm nice all the time.
Critical.
It doesn't work together.
Wow. Good cop, bad cop. Begins. God damn it, Blackjack.
That's
What
nice.
you did was illegal, but goddamn, do you get the job done?
I do like how you guys talk.
Fired.
Just as a point, I do like how you guys talk. Before, like, you guys joined, it was mostly me talking, so it feels kind of nice.
I do like the idea of, like, maybe, like, eventually Blackjack and Garen become friends, and it's just funny.
I mean, that's the development of character, as they just move along in their, through the campaign. You don't want to set a character that's exactly the same from day one as, all the other days.
Yeah. I know.
mean, Roman's been the same since day one.
Yeah,
I feel like Roman's seen some shit,
That's why he's been the same.
Ooh, another direction that they could take is, like, we become rivals. Ooh.
Oh, no, that's true. Me and Azaka. That development that we've had between me and Azaka.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're right on that one.
And Blackjack turning into the bitch of the group, having to fucking just sleep outside.
He cried.
Like, yeah. Good times.
Alright, and with that, we are going to end the session.
You son of a gun.
Yay?
No, it was fun. Like, oh, come on.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. But yes, my friend's interested in playing a wizard, so we'll have a wizard.
Woo.
Cool.
Yay.
If you have time, I can call him on Discord right now, and he'll you guys can talk or whatever.
The last thing you see as this session ends is this tree just swells in size as vines come out of it, and you see the bark opens up similarly, except this is a different tree. It's the same type face, but it's a different colored bark. The vines are a little bit different. It seems to have it's just the flavor, so it's just a little bit different. This one's more of a jungle tree. The other one was more of a water-based jungle tree. Maybe like a willow or something.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? As Garen sees this tree, he's like, oh, God damn it.
Blackjack smiles. This is the tree.
Alright.
Garen's gonna get beat up again.
I'm already prepping my counter divinity because I'm just gonna try and one-shot him. I'm not down to deal with fucking trees anymore.
I have a plan for what I'm gonna do when we start next time. So, we'll see.
Hey, we're gonna level up once this battle is done, you guys. Next session. Wow.
Is it really?
I mean,
You're going to level up
if
you manage to kill this creature and get through this little mini arc. Everyone will get to level 5.
Oh,
Hey.
through the
Level 5.
entire mini arc. Cool.
No, we're not even level 4.
No, we are level 4. What
I
are
thought
you talking
you-
about?
Oh, yeah, you're right. We are level 4. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you're right. Oh.
Wait, are you bullshitting me right now?
No,
Are y'all
we're
actually level 4?
Yeah, we're level 4.
Okay, good. Because I get mixed up because I have different games going on and stuff.
This whole time he's been prepping us for level 4 stuff. We've been level 3. No wonder why they keep almost dying.
Yeah,
Man.
weird how that happens.
Garen, the more you
Yes.
review your backstory, the more it dawns on me that our backstories are really similar. holy shit.
Yeah, but I don't like look at everyone. I don't go like I don't trust you. You're a terrible person. You know. I like to see the best in people.
In the
Yeah.
beginning, he used to not be like that.
Yeah,
Look at
that's his backstory. That's fine. But I am always like this. I always like to want to see the best.
Well, I don't know if this is... Wait, what happened to your mentor?
Oh, he's fine. I actually was like the thing was like I fought with him for a while, like in like practice and stuff, and then eventually we got into like one final test duel where I swung with all my might and I shattered his sword, and I still have like the handle of that sword as like a memento.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, a different thing happened to me. Well, my mentor trained me to protect the people, and then when a tyrant's agents rolled in to exert their evil will in the town, Blackjack and his mentor fought off the agents, but the agents all they managed to drive them back, but one of the agents backstabbed Farron, who's in the town. And then Blackjack never trusted strangers ever again. After his mentor died.
I mean, you trust Roman though. I mean, we've known each other for 4 days.
Yeah, but that's out of necessity.
I paid you.
Yeah. That's the main motivator for Blackjack trusting it. Money.
Even though you've tried to deny the money, I've given you money.
Well,
I paid you in things.
Blackjack trusts you because he sees you as like a fucking... He sees you as like a holy man. Someone who can help him with his horn issue. That he's very insecure about.
Again, if I can't remove curse it, then you're gonna throw it until I get like a wish or something.
I just had fun poking at your character with that. It was just fun.
I see what you're...
Oh, my character. I feel so bad for my character. He's just getting increasingly more and more bitter.
I mean, that's not how I would like for it to go down. Garen would like to like him, but he just makes it really hard.
Yeah, that's Blackjack's thing. You gotta realize that at his core, he is a Green Dragonborn, and Green Dragonborns are evil. And that without the guidance of his mentor, he would have gone down a different path of killing people, and looting and raiding and being a bandit.
Yeah, and I still try to give some good advice here and there, even though I'm not seeing eye to eye.
I'm just saying, man, that's the oldest one here. Roman's been around. There's a lot of road miles on him. I'm just looking at you like, these goddamn kids.
Dude, I still wish Vicken was alive. Fuck.
Vicken is in my character. He is still revivifiable for another 3 days.
Oh yeah, Vicken is my dwarvish rogue that I played, and he died in the second session. So
was it second or first? Because one was first.
His second.
Okay.
Yeah. He talked in a nice Scottish accent, and it was a pirate.
That's why I killed him, because of the accent.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But then Blackjack will wake up one day and be like, "Oh, it's me, Blackjack. I'm channeling the spirit of Vicken through my bones."
I mean, just saying, man, I can revivify him in 2 more days if we level up to level 3 in 3 days. So, if not, I have to gentle repose him again.
Ripperoonie.
Cause I know at some point we're talking about like throwing him off the thing, but I just never got around to doing it. So I mean, if Blackjack dies, I'm just gonna res Vicken.
Can you imagine if you res Blackjack? It's like, why did you take off the horn while you had the chance?
I did, but the Revivify doesn't say it does not repair your body, so it repaired your body. And
it grows back.
But that's the thing. Blackjack already tried cutting it off with like a great axe, and it didn't work.
Well,
You tried all the shit that you think you try.
So we'll cut off your head and then to resurrect you.
Oh.
Maybe your
Goes-
head will just
it,
grow.
it, like his head comes back, but then the horn like slowly comes back out as he's talking.
Oh yeah, wait, I forgot. I keep forgetting the flavor thing with the horn is that it changes color with my mood. So when you were insulting the horn, it would have been like a bright red.
So I gotta ask Skeletor, if I bring back Blackjack as a skeleton, does he get a horn gore attack?
Yes.
I will think about it.
And will the gore attack be considered magical?
Probably not magical.
Yeah.
I thought that was fun. Like Garen not knowing much about the jungle. I actually didn't think about that before, so I thought that'd be a nice little touch. So, and also that'll open up something interesting with Rana, like her telling him about the dream, and like Garen's like super into like helping her out with this, like just like he wants to inspire people. He's like, yeah, do it.
I don't know why. I really like the dynamic between Garen and Blackjack. It's like we have the same goal to become like protectors of the land, but we are like the opposite personality.
And you guys are wondering why I was asking for a wizard. Goddamn melee people.
God damn it, maybe. Or a ranger.
If you look at like all the people that have played, they're all melees.
Which is fun with this status tree.
Yeah, my favorite.
Like even me, I'm a melee spell attacker. So it's like, fuck.
We could use some fire magic.
AC, our worst enemy.
No, unfortunately, get radiant and necrotic, and only that.
I wonder
Yeah.
if these guys are weak to poison. Because if so, I'm gonna use my breath attack. If not, then what?
It might not make sense though, because they do poison damage too, don't they?
No, they do. They give the poison condition through their like, woo attack.
Skeletor, did they look like they were like blights?
What is they?
Those tree things.
Like the kind of like the evil spirit trees.
I will try to find a picture for y'all that kind of closely mimics like kind of what's in my head. But it is not a tree blight, no.
Okay.
Well, I have a plan for next sesh. I'm gonna try some things that I learned, interesting things that I learned with this one, with talking to Rana. So hopefully that'll work.
Okay.
You're just gonna set the forest on fire. Got it.
In this first round of combat next turn, it'll be a bonus action to put your earplugs in.
Which I can find a way to Blackjack, because that's just Garen's character.
Because everyone took them out to talk with Tiero and heard Villy cry out, for assistance.
Blackjack took that as like a challenge, by the way.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, like I'm stronger than you, so I don't need these. But you, being the weakling that you are, you might need these.
You people proving yourselves. I know I'm stronger. There's a difference.
That wasn't my original intention. Maybe there's a little bit of it in there of like a challenge, but it was mostly just trying to help, reluctantly help.
Blackjack's a dick, so there you go.
But yeah, I guess you could say there was a little challenge there. He might have thought a little bit of, I'm gonna prove you wrong in a way.
I'm tempted to like mock battle you guys.
Oh, don't worry. We are actually going to have a fight sometime in this campaign. It's going to happen.
Sooner or later.
I can smell it on the horizon.
I'm just gonna be like hood person. I'm gonna walk up to you and beat your ass.
I could like imagine like just Garen insulting you for like the nth time, and then you just had enough. You come at me with your sword, and then we just like do like that clash of blades thing, kind of like just hold each other off with the swords.
Yeah, but we can't do anything because Roman already cast Hold Person.
It'll be
I'm just gonna be like, I'm not dealing with this.
We'll just stop.
Anakin
I'm gonna cast it at 3rd level.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh, dude, Roman is Obi-Wan Kenobi. He faces up against the Lich, and he says, if you kill me, I'll become more stronger than you can possibly imagine.
I mean, that happened with the fucking Golem, remember? I was just like, run. I got this. And you guys are like, no, trust me, I'm fine. Leave.
And Garen's looking from the sidelines as Roman just turns into like astral dust.
Yeah, Garen wasn't actually there for that. That we fought this golem, right? And it was
Yeah.
like wrecking us. And the thing had like for sure over 100 and something health. Because we were hitting it hard. But it started slowing us and it started fucking with us. So I just told them all like, leave, I'll hold the line. And they're just like, wait, what? So they're all running and they have to jump this gap that's on the bridge because the bridge is broken. So they're jumping. Some of them fall. They all survive though, right? And it's just me on the bridge, and they're just like, "Oh shit, how is Roman gonna get out of it?" They thought I was trying to like kill my character. Even Skeletor was like, "Dude, are you trying to kill your character here? Like, come on, man, let me know." I'm like, "Nah, I'm fine. I'm completely fine.
Yeah.
I'm at like 15 health. Like one more hit will like for sure take me down because of how hard the golem was hitting." So I jump off the cliff, and I had a scroll of feather fall from like our second game.
Nice. Oh, by the way, so Billy doesn't look like what happened to the other guy, right? It's not complete control.
Yeah, Billy's not dead, is she?
She's not dead. She was talking earlier.
Yeah, she's about to be, but
You'll find out next time.
Aw.
no,
I'm gonna have to jump to oppose another person.
she's not dead. Whoa.
You're just gonna burn all my level 2 spell slots, aren't you, Skeletor?
I'm not the one who decides to use your spell slots.
I'm gonna stick with my original plan, even though she might not be alive anymore. I'll stick with it.
No, if she's still...
Cause my plan is she's gonna try to save her in some way, even though she's reckless as fuck.
Really? Like,
Yeah.
save her emotionally? Or like...
No, save her as in save her ass.
Oh. You're right next to her, so you're in a prime position to do that ass saving.
Well, she's gonna put a fire in it. We're all in a perfect...
All right.
I see what you did there, Skeletor.
Say that again.
She's gonna move on a fire on them. Like, I see how we're all perfectly in a cone for it.
You're kind of like gargled to me a little bit. I'm not quite catching what you're saying.
That was moving. I see what you're trying to do here. Can you hear me better?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you're trying to do there. You're gonna hit us all in a cone of fire. We're all perfectly in a cone except for the one ambassador guy.
Yeah, interesting.
Cone of fire? Why would a tree have a cone of fire?
Cone of cold? I don't know.
Cone of
Oh yeah,
poison.
because of that ambassador guy. If Garen survives his encounter with this tree, which I don't know anymore, because this tree fucks me up every time. I don't know.
We have
Well,
a raid party and we're losing.
Yeah, I guess, but like I took the blunt of most of that first tree.
I don't know what you're talking about. I was fine. I don't like how you're making marks.
Yeah, but like if I survive this tree, I was going to make it my quest to help find the sword for him and get Rana to the city. What city? What did she want to go to?
Nazran.
Oh, that's all the way back in the start. Fuck.
Yeah. We were supposed to keep... Basically how this mod is set up, from what I'm understanding, is that we were supposed to go back and forth from like the major cities to the non-major cities. But we haven't went back at all.
So that we're fucked.
I do wanna send a message to Syndra, which is the main chick why I'm here. Syndra something. So I have to look at my notes. Right, so all of you guys are here basically because I found you guys in the forest, but like the ones that are here from the original party is literally just me. So the whole adventure hook why we even started this mod, it's like it doesn't even apply to you guys. Syndra Salvin. Or Salvain.
All right. Real quick before I dip out, I recorded the session. However, some of the stuff, is like sensitive information. How I've done it for my other Tomb of Annihilation game that I get to play is there's the DM and then his like co-pilot. He's not DMing at all, but he's the one running all of the recording from his point of view. I don't know if anyone of y'all are interested in recording this session.
I would like to see it, just to see the insults again.
Yeah. If you do, I guess, if I do end up uploading it, I have no idea what the audio quality will be like. I just noticed something here on OBS that I'm hoping, doesn't give me gargled nonsense, but I'll try to clean it up as best I can, play around with this a little bit more, and then I'll upload it for y'all's viewing pleasure. I guess just if you see like anything sensitive, like all of these stats that this creature can do, like just kind of like close your eyes,
I'll try.
And also
It's like, don't look at the fact that this creature's weakness.
Something that I would, that's also a plus, is for me, like currently there's no music playing. It says it's playing, but I don't hear anything. I'm guessing y'all can hear it on your end.
Yeah.
But, so there's something wrong either with Chrome or Jukebox or what, and so that would help out on the stream as well. It's like music and sound's not cutting out. I'm going to take a look at that and try to figure that out as well, but I've also looked into it in the past, and it wasn't like super successful, but maybe, oh, here comes the music. It's back now. Oh, and now it's gone. Yep, I'm going to stop recording now, and I'm going to get to bed because I have a job interview tomorrow.